The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain. Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we're taking a look at a 16-foot entry-level boat from Bayliner that's designed to keep boating safe, stable, and affordable. She's the all-new Bayliner Element. Let's start with what makes her so comfortable. The Element's M-shaped hull has been specifically designed as a result of customer input to be stable both underway and at the dock, be level when turning much like a car, and have minimal bow rise when getting underway. The second thing that sets the Element apart is her price. Bayliner's worked hard to eliminate equipment that many boaters will never use, so the base price is down as low as possible. Anything extra is optional. For example, on our test boat we had the optional bimini top, a 25-quart cooler, and filler cushions in the bow. She also had the optional beefy towing arch, which comes with the 60-horsepower Mercury Bigfoot engine instead of the standard 60-horsepower Merc. Look at this no-nonsense helm, a big speedometer with a voltmeter at the bottom. Our test boat had a digital depth gauge that was, guess what? Optional. Where's the fuel gauge? On top of the removable 12-gallon tank. The molded-in helm seat was back a little too far for me, so I'd rather see a sliding seat. No need to worry about storage on such a small boat, as every seat lifts to reveal an open compartment beneath. There's even an anchor locker fully forward. So let's see how she performs. The Bayliner Element has a length overall of 16 feet 2 inches and a beam of 7 feet 5 inches. With an empty weight of 1,700 pounds, full fuel, and 2 people on board, we had a test weight of 2,120 pounds. With a 60 horsepower Mercury Bigfoot 4-stroke turning a 13.8 by 13 4-bladed prop, we reached the Element's top speed at 5,500 RPM of 29.2 miles per hour. At that speed, fuel burn was 5.1 gallons per hour, giving us a range of 62 miles. Best cruise came in at 4,000 RPM and 20.9 miles per hour. That reduced the fuel burn to only 2.6 gallons per hour, which the Element could keep up for 4 hours and 12 minutes and 87 miles while still maintaining a 10% fuel reserve. It's important to note that we were slowed by a strong wind and chop when we tested the Element, and as such I would easily categorize this as a 30-mile-per-hour boat. We had a time to plane of 3.7 seconds and reached 20 miles per hour in 9.1 seconds. We tested this boat well outside her element in 20 knots of wind and choppy conditions on a large open bay with a long fetch, instead of the flat, protected small lakes and rivers she was designed for. I was, however, able to verify a couple of things promised by the M-shaped bottom design. First, she does seem to remain relatively flat when accelerating, and two, she also remains relatively flat when turning. This flat turning characteristic also manifests itself in the Element bleeding off a lot of speed in the turns. In fact, if she's held to a turn long enough, she'll bleed off enough speed to the point where she spins out, and that's kind of fun. But I've saved the best for last. People who have trouble trailering will love the Element. An added benefit of the M-hull design is that it makes putting the boat on a trailer easier, as the bunks can be spaced so that she centers herself perfectly every time. And with her 7-foot 5-inch beam, she'll be right in her element in the average garage. The 16-foot Element was intended for use by up to 5 or 6 people. There's actually seating for as many as 8 people, but that would be overloading her and severely handicapping her performance. There are dual seats opposite the captain. The platforms port and starboard also have molded seats for times when beached or at anchor. In my opinion, people just starting out in boating, or who want to buy a boat for their kids, or who just want a fun boat to keep at the summer cottage, should consider the all-new 16-foot Element by Bayliner. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.